Season to Season Outdoors is underwritten by Martin Structures, specializing in construction of pole barns and shop buildings throughout central Missouri. When you need storage for your toys or farm equipment, roofing, or other upgrades, crews are available to assist you. For more information, call Lawrence at 573-378-4553. Truck Country LLC of Versailles is a family-owned business that offers accessories, truck flatbeds, and trailers. Located at 552 Junction in Versailles, Truck Country can perform installations and repairs. More information is available at truckcountryllc.com or by calling 378-2300. Support for Season to Season Outdoors is also provided by the Versailles Tool Barn, offering a wide assortment of major tools and equipment, as well as tool and equipment rental and power tool repair. The Versailles Tool Barn, located 6.5 miles north of Versailles on Highway 5, or by calling 378-6612. Hey, thanks for joining us this week on Season to Season Outdoors. I'm here with Tyler Chainey, Landen Chainey, and Westan Croy. This is the first ever for Season to Season Outdoors. We actually got out a few weeks back and did some coon hunting, and we've never done a show like that on Season to Season, and let me tell you, it was a lot of fun. We enjoyed it. I'm gonna let Westan and Tyler tell you a little bit about their dogs that we got to take with us. Tyler, what kind of dog did you have?
I had a Trent Coon Hunt. He's a 1.5 years old. He's getting there. He just started. We just started hunting him this year. I got him when he was about 10 months. So we did what we could and tried all we could.
His name's Copper, right?
His name's Copper.
Yep. Westan brought 2 dogs, and they are...
I've got Drew and I've got Maddie. Maddie come from a guy out of Stover. She's a little female, not quite got all her ducks in a row yet, but she's getting there. My old dog Drew, he's going on 6 years old, and I started him out whenever he pup, and I've had him ever since. He's kind of starting to turn the chain and really get on it. You can just about guarantee every time we go out to tree something, whether it's a hole or a coon.
It might be 2 miles away.
And it might be 2 miles away. You got to be ready to walk.
But Landon went with us. He was the one that kept us in line, weren't you, bud?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think you'll enjoy this show, so sit back and watch. We're going to go out on the first night. Started raining a little bit that night, but the dogs ended up, actually, first time I'd ever seen one, they caught one on the ground.
Yep.
We got that, and then the next one, it was really raining hard, and we left the camera in the truck because it was pouring, and they actually had 2, and we took the Tacticam and got some footage of it. So sit back and watch these first 2. I think you'll like it. What happened to Maddie's tail?
She's stubby.
She's stubby.
She got hit whenever she was a pup and broke her back, between her back legs there, and broke it right there where they cut it off.
Huh. I'll be.
Alright. Used to, for last summer, we went ahead and turned them out right up there in the corner. But we can just run them up the creek and then kind of make a loop through there.
Yeah.
They won't go very far before you have to take the like that.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Signature moves I do, go about this, Here, Copper. Get Coon. That's crazy. Looks like he's been hung in a trap.
Got up in that hole, didn't he?
Yeah, he was in that hole and
And
they
they, yeah, got him out of there.
Look at his leg. You got no hair there? Just feel the back. I know. Almost like he got hung in the trap. That's the dog. Look at the last time the tree dog.
Ain't far to the truck.
Give it to him. There we go. He's falling. Here. What? Get her off him, Coon. Good girl. Tie her back. First hold her. Just hold her. Pull her. Come on. Tie her back to that tree. Okay. Yep.
Well, that first night was pretty good, but we got soaked. Night number 2, we turned out again on my bottom again, and they treed right away. And
Tyler and I had a bright idea to walk all the way to the coon.
yeah,
Despite having a ranger to get there
yeah.
quicker.
I said, well, you guys can ride with us, and they, no, we'll walk right. And I knew it was straight up from where they were at, but
He
anyway.
didn't give us any warning though.
No, they took off before I could say anything. Landen and I, we headed back to the Ranger and we drove right to it and was waiting on them to get there. But when we got there, all 3 dogs was treed. 2 of them was on one tree. I think it had a hole in it. And Copper was treed by himself.
Yeah, he was.
Tyler was, I think, pretty proud of him that night, you know, for a young dog, especially with 2 dogs treed over here, and he went off by himself and treed, and he actually had the coon. So
Yeah.
we tied up the other 2 dogs and shot it out to Copper. And how many times you shoot, Landon?
4.
4 times?
4.
Okay. Well, the first night we about run out of shells. Second night we had plenty of shells. So anyway, we got that one shot. So take a look at this footage.
Oh yeah.
Good shot. After we got that one killed, we turned the dogs loose again, and this is when Drew had one of his finer moments.
He had his second wind in him for that
Yeah,
night, for sure.
Yeah, he decided that first one was way too close. So we took in and had to go all the way back to the truck and drive all the way around the county road, and then we still walked half a mile.
800 yards, 800 yards in and 800 yards out.
Yeah, 800 yards in, and he ended up, when he was treed from where we was at, how far was he?
He was 1,400 yards from whenever we left to go back to the truck.
And I'm pretty sure there was coons between us and him, but he didn't like none of them, so.
They didn't smell it.
No, we got to that one, and it was a big old coon, so that's what this next tree is. That tree. Hold on just a second. Just push it once. Look, he's looking at you like, you shoot at me like that. Now you're ready. You got the safety on. Take safety on.
Right, hit him right in the eyeball. Give it here.
I can see down my barrel. How can I see down my barrel?
Gotta hit that switch down by the trigger.
Well, we did good our first 2 nights. Now on the 3rd night we went to a different farm and we turned out and just right away they treed, but it was in a hole. And then we turned them loose again and they didn't go through 400 yards.
400 yards.
Probably.
Yep.
And treat again and they had one that time. So that's the next one you're going to see. Hold on a second. Okay. Shot above you. Well, after we got that one shot out, we turned the dogs loose again, and they took off long ways.
Yeah.
Well, Maddie and Copper actually stayed. They went the direction we wanted them to.
Yeah.
They went towards a pond that was kind of up on top of the hill, and you know that was good. And then they were on something real hot, and I decided, well, Drew ought to help him out a little bit, being the old dog and knowing what he was doing. But he decided to go get his own on the other side of the earth. He just takes off again. And, yeah, ended up being about 800 yards from where we stood.
Yeah, we actually sent Tyler back to the truck and
like
had him drive.
It was like a mile and a half.
Yeah, he had a longer walk
It was
than
a
we
walk.
did, but it saved us a lot of walking.
Yes, it did.
Oh, there it is.
I hope so. There you got a headshot right there.
Go down.
Uh-oh. Right here. No, don't shoot. Yeah, shoot him. Right in the head. There you go.
Coon number 2 for the night, right?
Yeah.
All right. But anyway, we hunted 3 nights, killed 3 the first night, 2 the second night, and 2 the third night, right?
I guess we did get 6. Yeah,
Yep.
6.
7.
7. We killed 7.
7. So we killed 7 in 3 nights. That's a pretty good night.
Yeah.
And was home by 10 o'clock every night.
10 o'clock because somebody has school.
Yeah, Landen had school. His mother wasn't exactly happy with us the second night because we kept him out a little late. But anyway, it was a good time, wasn't it, Landen?
Yeah.
Going to do it again next year?
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, thanks for watching Season to Season Outdoors. And just remember, if it can be caught or shot, you might see it here on our show. God bless you. We'll see you next week. Just like that.
Easy enough.
Easy enough.
Why do they say anything?
We'll be signing autographs this time next week.
Yep, she's got the death written down.
That was some mystical crap.
Season to Season Outdoors is underwritten by Lakewood Alarm. From repair to new installation of both simple and high-tech systems, Lakewood Alarm offers custom service to residential, industrial, and commercial clients. Lakewood Alarms will work with you to implement a solution to meet your needs. Season to Season Outdoors is made possible in part by Good Shepherd Care Center and Kidwell Home of Versailles and by the Laurie Care Center and Laurie Knowles. These community-owned, community-operated, and community-driven long-term care facilities offer professional staffs, around-the-clock care, and the comfort of home. Good Shepherd Care Center and Kidwell Home and the Laurie Care Center and Laurie Knowles. Families caring for families. Season to Season Outdoors is also underwritten by Ozark Boat Storage in Gravois Mills, Missouri. Ozark Boat Storage offers concrete floors, electric hookups, and roll-up doors. And Ozark Boat Storage is located just 2 minutes from the public boat ramp. For more information, call 573-378-2220 to reserve your spot.